In 2020, Democrat Joe Biden successfully unseated incumbent U.S. President Donald Trump in both the Electoral College and won the popular vote by around 7 million votes. And one group of voters helped Joe Biden ultimately win his presidential election. And in 2024, those group of voters will also be crucial in deciding whether Joe Biden or Donald Trump will become the next president of the United States. Now let's give some background information. Now, if we look at the U.S. Republican GOP primaries, which the first state, Iowa, will be holding caucuses in just a couple of days, you will see one very consistent trend. You will see that right here that really Donald Trump is at a very monumental number, right? He's at 61.8%, which means more than 3 in 5 voters is supporting Donald Trump. Now that's much better than when FiveThirtyEight initially released their polls, which suggested that the race was actually pretty close between Trump and DeSantis. Now DeSantis has significantly dropped in some of the polling. But if we look at some of the results here, you would find that still about 38% of the GOP primary has either not decided on who they're going to vote for or is voting for one of the other candidates, Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, or Vivek Ramaswamy. And these voters who some of them are anti-Trump voters, that's why they're supporting another candidate such as DeSantis or Haley. Now, voters such as that vote for Vivek Ramaswamy probably who will probably end up voting for Trump, but some of the opposition, especially DeSantis, Haley, and Christie voters, these are voters that could end up shifting this race in favor of Joe Biden if Trump is the nominee, which he probably will be, and if they don't agree with Donald Trump. Now, in 2020, according to CNN's exit polls of 15,590 respondents, 71% of respondents said that their vote was mainly because they were voting for their candidate, in which case Donald Trump won against Joe Biden by a sizable 7 percentage points. But the reason that Trump was ultimately lost the 2020 presidential election was because there were many Republicans who wasn't so happy about Joe Biden as the alternative, but they just could not stand Trump. In fact, some Republicans, especially in the states of Arizona and Georgia, which generally have much higher Republican registration than Democratic registration, these were anti-Trump voters who, although wasn't so happy with Joe Biden, ultimately stuck with a candidate that they may not have liked, as opposed to Donald Trump, which they really hated. And that was why they voted for Joe Biden. They voted against his opponent. 68% of people who said they voted against their opponent said that they were voting against Donald Trump, not against Joe Biden. And this would be the group of voters that Joe Biden will have to win in 2024, right? If he is able to grasp some of the Republican vote, but those voters are also anti-Trump voters who may not like him, but ultimately vote in favor of Joe Biden as opposed to Donald Trump, that's how Joe Biden could win the 2024 presidential election. However, if Trump is able to really convince some of the anti-Trump vote to actually vote for him, as opposed to Joe Biden, then that's how Trump could win the presidential election. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.